Good morning, everybody. Rose Thorn here. I hope you're having a wonderful morning wherever you are in the world. So today I'm covering not just one, but two of Foodie Beauty's latest community posts. We're not going to spend too much time on either one. Foodie Beauty, everybody already knows she's spending time with Nader. And because she's spending time with Nader, she can't live stream. So she's been busy on her community posts, just posting constantly and won't seem to stop. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring up the screen and show you guys what Foodie's up to lately. And there's the screen. So I am pulling up her community post because I want to show you guys the timeline between these posts and the attitude change between each post. So let's start with this one. This one that she posted 6 hours ago. In this post, she's complaining and basically griping about people watching her and complaining about her content. She says, "Why do people watch me only to complain about me and my nonsense?" Honest question. Do you think that a creator should change their content in ways just for thousands of individuals who don't really know them? Wouldn't it make more sense for those individuals to just move on and watch someone else instead of the constant BS? I'm genuinely confused, just as most of you are confused by my behavior. Why not just, click off? I get it. You hate me. You win. I suck. So that was done 6 hours ago. I have a reply to that. We're not going to see the replies to that post because I want to get on to the other two. But here's my reply to Foodie in reply to her community post. Foodie, you are on YouTube. This is your only source of income. You don't have a regular job or a job per se that pays your bills and pays your rent and pays for all of Nader's needs. This is your sole source of income. So if you're on YouTube and people are not well receiving your content, and if you're losing views and if you're not getting super chats anymore, I would think that that's a reason to pay attention to what the people want. You don't have to completely change yourself for people. The last several months, all that people have asked of you is to give them more positive content. They don't want to see Nader. They don't want to hear about him. They don't want to see you doing the same old behaviors. For the past 2+ years, you've been doing the same thing, just doing constant live streams, streaming in your filthy house, eating yourself to death, just being boring, being high out of your mind. And if you're not doing that, you're raging at people. That's all your content has been for the past 2 years, and people are tired of it. They're so tired, and they're so tired of you abusing them as the viewers, as the people that give you the views and the super chats and the memberships, that they're starting to wake all the way up and not give you any super chats. And I'm sure you've noticed that. And I'm sure that Nader has noticed that on his channel. And honestly, you really can't have anybody to blame for that but yourselves over there. Because if people are happy with your content, they will give the super chats and they will sign up for the memberships. The only thing you pay attention to is money. So if people aren't giving the money up, maybe research why they're not and change things to where they're happier. I mean, your channel revolves around people being here and supporting you through the views and the memberships and the super chats. So, you say this is your work. Well, do your work well and you'll be rewarded. And if you're not doing your work well, then you don't get the reward. It's just as simple as that. So she posted this community post 6 hours ago. Okay. And then an hour later, she posts this post saying, "I do need to do an apology video." And here are some of the replies to that post. Elle says, "Don't worry, no one who's been watching you long enough, who has a decent amount of critical thinking skills, was actually expecting a meaningful apology. That stream was everything wrong with you and every reason you're so widely disdained in a nutshell, really. I think it's a good introduction for anyone new who wonders why so many people don't like you." So as far as Foodie doing an apology video, if she had any remorse and regret in her heart for the things she said, what she should have done was to do an apology video as soon as she got home. But it's been a couple of weeks. You know, the longer you wait to apologize, the less the apology actually means. You know, if you feel really bad about something and you want to make it right, you want to make it right immediately. You don't want to just sit there and wait around to apologize. You want to right the wrong as soon as you can. But it's been a while and she hasn't done it. So, in my honest opinion, this is my feelings as someone that I'm a person and also a reactor to Foodie. I feel the only reason why she would do an apology video is for two reasons. Because maybe she's losing views. She's certainly not getting the super chats that she needs to. So the apology wouldn't be about righting a wrong. It would be about protecting her money because her money is going away. It's not as plentiful as it used to be. You know, I've been watching her chats and, you know, I applaud all the Beezers and all the people over there that they're seeing the real her and they're not putting up with the lazy nonsense anymore. They're making themselves heard through the fact they're not giving up their money and they're withholding it back. So what Foodie should do is not just apologize, but be proactive in changing up her content to what the people want to see. They want to see edited videos. She promised edited videos. She's not done any. She keeps being lazy, turning on her camera and just relying on the fact that, you know, she's got the camera on and that's her content. No, Foodie, no, nobody wants that anymore. They're overtired of the live streams. They want something different. They want positive content. They've been begging and screaming for positive content. And because you're not listening, they're no longer rewarding you. So you have to go further than just a simple apology video, Foodie. You have to show that this is your channel. And if you want to make money on your channel, you have to actually work. You got to put some thought into what you do. You have to respect what the viewers want. And if you expect them to fund your life and your lifestyle, then give them something worth funding. Uh, as far as an apology, if she does an apology video, you guys, this is the way I think it's going to go, knowing Foodie and knowing her behaviors. I think if she did an apology video, she's going to be crying through it, you know, doing the tears. I'm so sorry. I was so bad, etc., etc. Or if she played the Cuba rant video, which in my opinion, she hasn't done yet, purely because she doesn't want new Beezers coming in to see how she acted in Cuba, and thus by her exposing to them to that again, that would endanger perhaps part of her money. But if she did like watch the Cuba rant, she'd be crying and, oh my God, I said that, I didn't mean that. She would turn it around to where people are feeling sympathetic to her. It would be pure manipulation. So an apology video at this point, I feel it would not be well received. Nobody would believe it, and it would lack sincerity. And if she reacted to her Cuba rant, it would be for manipulation, just pure manipulation. I mean, people have been begging her to play that Cuba rant. She hasn't done it because she's been thinking about her money over there. Oh, do I want my new Beezers to see this if they haven't seen it? And what's that going to mean for my memberships and super chats? Are people going to leave? Yeah, you know, she would find a way to spin it to where people are feeling sorry for her and get super chats for it. So you really don't need an apology video, Foodie. It's too late now. And playing the Cuba rant, you would do that for manipulation purposes. So Mishka says, you shouldn't apologize for speaking your truth. We know who you are now. Thanks for the clarity. Vampire Princess says, you don't have to apologize for something you don't mean. No one will think it's sincere anyway. No, it's not sincere. It's been too long. It has been way too long. Ryan says you remember every minute and you stand by it. You weren't blackout drunk. No, blackout drunk means you don't remember anything. And she had enough clarity to delete the rants as soon as she was done. She was sober enough to go to her phone and delete everything. You got to go through pages and whatnot to delete the videos and delete the live streams. So she wasn't blackout drunk, y'all. She wasn't. Blackout drunk means you don't remember what you say and you're passing out, and whatever live streams or videos you're doing stay up for a while. They didn't stay up for that long. But the reaction channels have it. The reaction channels have those Cuba rants for anyone who's interested to see them. Enola Raven Mayer says, it's amazing how you recall everything that you said when you claim that you were blackout drunk. You said what you said. Own it. Don't apologize. Just try to save face. It won't work. Foodie isn't really concerned about saving face. It's about saving money. Honestly, that's what all this is about. Foodie has no sense of shame or regret or remorse. She doesn't care to save face. She cares to save money. It's all about the money, y'all. This is all about saving her money. She's done so many things that most of us would be ashamed of or embarrassed of, and she's done it without an ounce of regret. But when it comes to money, losing money, like getting super chats, that's where the regret is. Oh my God, I did something so horrible that now people aren't giving me super chats or people aren't renewing their memberships. Yeah, it's all about the money because she's got to support herself, Pete, Nader, possibly Dee Dee. I mean, she's the employer. They are the employees. They are all big players in the Chantal show. She's got to fund everybody. So if she does something stupid and the money starts to disappear, she starts to panic. And so 2 weeks later, and she wants to do an apology video. Yeah, what's really the motivation behind that? Samantha says, react to it live and let's see if you really mean it. Personally, I believe that a drunk mouth speaks a sober heart. When you are drunk, you lose inhibitions and allow yourself to verbalize true thoughts and feelings, bringing true personality traits to light. I don't know how you're okay with that being out there about you in denial of it. It just affirms more that it's your real personality. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The foodie that was ranting in Cuba, that was the real one. No mask, no disguise. That was the real one. She was saying a lot of very foul stuff. But one of the truest things she said during that rant, when she was sitting in her room, and she did it in a very smug way, she said that she was going to manipulate the crap out of everybody and then be sweet the next day, and everybody was going to eat it up. She actually said that out loud. And what she said out loud is something that I've seen countless times from Foodie. You know, she'll get in trouble with everybody and then create a diversion, a deflection, going to the hospital or having some sort of a crisis to make everybody forget why they were mad at her in the first place. What she said out loud was something that I've known of Foodie for a long time, but she actually had the boldness to say it out loud. And why did she do it? Because she's arrogant. Because she knows that people that are her VIBs, that they'll always be there for her no matter what, no matter how cruel or mean or nasty she is to them. She has blocked and banned people just for no reason. She's called them names. She said awful things about them, and yet they come back for more. They come back for more. And on top of that, new people join up every day. So she knows that whenever she turns her camera on, there's always going to be a lot of people, and that makes her more cocky and arrogant. I mean, there's no end to that with Foodie. But yeah, she said that she's going to manipulate everybody and then turn around and be sweet the next day and get away with it. Yep. And you know what? She wasn't wrong. She's actually right when she said that. She's not wrong. Barbie C says, you spoke your mind. You said what you really feel. Many drunks do the same. Apologies this late mean nothing. Save yourself the grief. I think she's planning an apology video or to watch the Cuba rants again, strictly for manipulation. She's going to find a way to get the sympathy back on her. She's probably going to do it to get the super chats rolling again because nobody's giving her super chats right now, or very few people are. She's going to try to find a way to make everybody feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her, but anybody who's gullible might feel sorry for her. And I'm telling everybody out there this right now. Don't feel sorry for Foodie. Don't fall for the manipulation, because she's a very manipulative, evil person. And if she can, she will manipulate the crap out of you. She said it herself, words out of her mouth. She will manipulate you, and she'll do it for the purpose of you giving her money and keeping the money flowing. Gentle Crone says, at this point, why? It's too late. The thing about you, Chantal, is that when you are drunk or altered in any way, your true feelings come out. And anytime you say, I'm just joking, you're not. You're only trying to smooth over whatever stupid, horrible thing you just said. Well, she said a lot of horrible, stupid things. And because of the reaction channels capturing the lives, those things are out there forever. She cannot erase them away. She likes to play that game on her channel of, if I can say whatever I want in a video or a live stream, and as long as I delete it, nobody will know about it and I won't get in trouble for it. She hates the reaction channels because she says those horrible things. We capture those horrible things and we put them in the public eye where she can't deny them. She cannot deny what she said. She can't sweep it under a rug. Everything is out there for anybody to see if they care to watch it. So she's still trying to run from all the things she said, rather than admit, yes, I said these horrible things. I wasn't drunk. I knew exactly what I was saying. And, you know, I have no defense here. Some idiot says, let's try to get through it like a 38-year-old woman. We are not by not excusing it with being drunk. Alcohol doesn't make you racist or a scumbag. That's just you. Yeah. Alcohol only does so much. Alcohol will, you know, it'll make you feel a different kind of way. It might make you talkative or not talkative, but whatever you are inside, alcohol has nothing to do with that. If anything, alcohol just brings that more outward where everybody can see it. Evie Mag says, it's probably the only time you've been completely honest. Alcohol doesn't magically put thoughts in your head. No, ma'am. You say you hate fake people, you might consider reflecting on that. Yep. A lot of things about Foodie are made up. She lives her life through filters, inside and outside. You know, she is like a walking contradiction. On one side, she's big, beautiful me. She's not ashamed of her body. And I don't care what anybody else thinks. On the other side, she is ashamed of herself. And she does many things to support that. So she, you know, she can't decide who she is and what she wants. Sober Katov says, you should have, but at this point, it's going to be ill-received no matter what. Whatever your choice is, stick with it. You've been to the crowd, then get defiant, and that is how you lose people. You flip-flop. What's done is done, but an apology video will do nothing to redeem you at this point. People judge you by your actions and have learned to put very little faith in your words. Just do better. And any video you make, you'll either be too polished or not polished enough, and you'll never say the right thing to satisfy the crowd. If you feel you need to apologize, then do it. Today, if in your heart you truly don't feel that way, then don't. Move on and stop mentioning it, but seriously, stop mentioning it. Not like, I'll never talk about Nader again. See, you brought up a very interesting point, Sober, that she flip-flops. Yes, she is. She's a flip-flopper. And that's why people don't believe her anymore. Her word is worth nothing. At this point in time, it's time to stop talking and start doing. If she's sorry, then prove that she's sorry through actions, not words. Stop promising people edited content, great content on her channel, and just freaking do it. Words are easy. You can speak words, but you got to put action behind them. It's nobody believes Foodie anymore. Nobody believes her when she says, "Oh, this is the truth." She's got to prove that what she says and what she does is the truth. Right now, nobody has any kind of faith in her. Radio Gaga says, "You don't see the my tongue is tied up today. So sorry." Radio Gaga says, "You don't see the hypocrisy of this whole situation. You yourself are not comfortable going back and rewatching this absolutely vile and disgusting video, but the general public is supposed to be fine just digesting it and shutting up about it. The disconnection between the behavior you expect for yourself and the behavior you expect from other people is mind-blowing." Yeah, rules for thee, but not for me, right? That's how Foodie operates. Has one set of rules for our audience, but then don't apply those same rules for Foodie. She's not going to have it. Like, I can do whatever I want, but don't call me out on it. Don't have an opinion. Just sit there, pay your membership, and shut up. Basically, that's how it goes on her channel. She doesn't want to hear your advice, whatever that may be, on whatever matter. Your opinions don't matter. She just wants you to be in the VIB hug box, give her your money, and be quiet. And you're only allowed to speak up if you are wanting to voice support about what's going on. But you, the viewer, the one putting money in her pocket, or the VIB putting money in her pocket, you are not allowed to have an opposing opinion. You are not allowed to give her criticism. If not, she's going to block and ban you, or she's going to say awful things about you, which goes to prove that if you're a VIB or a viewer, you're nothing but a dollar bill to her. You're not actual people. She doesn't care about you, and she never will. More people saying, like, don't apologize if you aren't actually sorry. You should have apologized weeks ago. Yes, I agree. If she was sorry, she should have done it then, not wait 2 weeks. I mean, look where she is right now, y'all. Where is she right now? She's obviously with Nader. She's with him. It was important to her to go spend time around Nader for a couple of days. But it wasn't important enough that before she went to apologize to all of you. She's got her priorities in life, but her priorities are all mixed up. You people on her channel, you people, you're the ones that pay her bills, pay her rent, put groceries on her table. You're the ones paying for all that takeout food and all the edibles and whatnot. You people, the ones who are funding everything, you are less important than Nader. The ones that she's giving part of the money that you give her, she gives to him. He's more important than you. He's more important than all of you. Got to go spend time around Nader. Got to go hang out with Nader. To heck with all the people on my channel that support me and give me this lifestyle and keep the lights on. No, they're last in line. All of you should be first. All of you should be first in line because you're giving her this lifestyle. But no, let's go hang out with Nader. This person that has talked horribly about Foodie, been mean to Foodie, you're less important than that person. So just think about that. You're the one giving her money, but he's more important than all of you. And it's been weeks, and a simple apology video cost her nothing. She could have done that weeks ago. But here she is 2 weeks later, not done it. And at this point, nobody even cares anyway. Nobody will believe it. Mama Ray says, unless you watch your Cuba rage stream, you will not understand why people are so upset with you. Nor will you know what you are apologizing for. She knows exactly what she did. I don't think Foodie was blackout drunk. I think that's a lie. I think she might have been tipsy, but she was sober enough to get rid of those rants. in a quick hurry, but the reaction channels were on it. We captured it. So you guys want to watch the things that she says, go to the reaction channels. We got it. Claire Conway says, we know the crack come down and humiliation and torment from Koki leaves you hollow and you lash out. It's funny. Yeah, she goes to spend time with Nader and she comes home, throat sore, her nose is raw, and she's raging from the come down. We've seen that cycle before. Janet Whitman says, when someone is forced into an apology, it's never genuine. Absolutely true, ma'am. Absolutely true. And I think that because there's no more super chats coming for her or for Nader, that she she feels like she's being forced to an apology. I mean, she isn't forced, but then again, she is, because she's concerned about the money. And I'm sure she's noticing that people aren't super chatting her any longer. And I'm sure Nader has talked to her about the fact that he's not getting super chats. So they're like over there talking about, what can we do to fix this? What can we do to fix this situation? Hey, Chantal, go do an apology video. That might calm everybody down. If she does one, I hope nobody believes a freaking word out of her mouth, because every word will be a lie. She's never sorry about anything she does or says that is hurtful. So I don't want to spend too much time on that community post, because I want to get to the next one. I want to get to the next one that she did. So this one was 3 hours ago. And this one says, this is a different message. A message of love to those who don't hear it enough. I love you. I love you for supporting me and being interested in my life. I always come on here and address haters. So I really want you to know that despite my crappy attitude sometimes, I do appreciate you all. Sometimes the words that people say reflect how they think. So let's take this message apart. I want to point something out to you guys. I love you for supporting me. That's the first thing she says. I love you for supporting me. Chantal, you just gave yourself away. I love you for supporting me. I take that as you love the fact that people give you money, because money is very important to you. I love you for supporting me. What she actually means is, I love the fact that you support me and you give me money. Because of your money, I get to do whatever I want. I mean, she could have said, I love you and thank you for putting up with my BS because I have been completely out of pocket. That would have been kind of a sort of apology and acknowledgement for the things she's done. But the first thing out of her mouth is, I love you for supporting me. Financial support. So there's a lot of comments to this post. People were roasting her in the comments too, and rightfully so. Unbelievably annoying cat voice says, you go from telling your viewers to leave to trying to embrace them. Do you realize that you're simply a character on a screen to us? The novelty is that you are one that we can chat with, leave comments for, and discuss with like-minded people. You are the one who needs to figure out how much you want to show of yourself on your channel. This is your life. We're just watching it for entertainment. Foodie is the content creator. She decides the content. She decides what she wants to say, what she wants to do, how much of her public or personal life she reveals. But Foodie, in order to keep this train rolling, she overshares. We know about everything. We know about all of her medical conditions. We know about whenever she gets sick. We know when she's in a bad mood. We know who she's talking to. She overshares. And you know why she overshares? Because she doesn't have anything else to use for content. And she thinks her life is so incredibly interesting. Let's just overshare every detail. she needs to find other content because she's overshared herself for so long, and it's the same stuff all the time. There's really nothing interesting going on. Connie says, interesting that it's, I love you for supporting me and being interested in my life, instead of, I love that you come here and spend time building this great community with me where we can support each other. Never let it be said that Chantal always lies. Yes, she does. That is something you can always count on with Chantal, the fact that she lies. Forever Sun says, nobody's interested in your life. They're interested in your mess, your drama, your self-destruction. Do you understand that? You know, train wrecks are interesting, but as far as train wrecks go, I think Foodie crossed the line a long time ago from train wreck to toxic nuclear waste dump. It's just too heavy. It's too much. You know, a train wreck is always interesting, and it's something of the norm, but she crossed that line a long time ago. Long time ago. And Foodie put herself in a position that because of the content that she decided to create, what she didn't start off in a path of positive content and keep that going. You know, she started making money with the drama, and now it's simply a thing of, with everything she does, she has to keep one-upping herself and like making it more intense and trying to find some new toxic angle to keep people watching. And she's literally hit the ceiling with toxic topics that she can bring on her channel. I mean, I don't know if she can go any higher or lower. She's brought everything on her channel that she could think of. Is there anything else? I don't know. She's, you know, she's just gone so far down. The only way back is up. But a lot of people still believe in Foodie and they're still rooting for her, but she has said herself out of her own mouth, she doesn't like the positive energy. She likes the drama. She likes to be involved in drama. So she got to keep finding new ways to create more drama, and she likes it being toxic and intense, and she's not backing off of it. Maybe says, I will manipulate the F out of you. I will act so sweet the next day and you will eat it up. Mask off, shrug. Just putting that out there. Haha, don't change, Chantal. Yeah, she said that. Dubs TV says, I can't imagine chasing after a man that doesn't want to be with me. Ridiculous. Well, Nader is the best that Foodie can get. No decent man is going to come within 5 feet of Chantal. I mean, her house is disgusting. She doesn't bathe. She doesn't brush her teeth. What decent, hardworking man wants to associate with that? Wants to associate with a woman who has a horrible, horrible reputation? Nobody. Her reputation is so horrible. Her lifestyle is so horrible. She literally has to pay a guy to be around her for more than an hour. And she has to give him a lot of money. I find it interesting that Foodie tries to put off this image to people about all these kinds of guys chasing her and talking to her. But yet on the other side of that, she's got Nader that she has to give lots of money to just to hang out with her for a little bit. So it's kind of weird to me. If you're so desirable, Foodie, and you got all these men chasing you, why are you chasing after Nader? Why are you giving him thousands of dollars a month? That doesn't even make any sense to me. I mean, the logic just escapes me. Tracy says, don't forget to pay Nader tomorrow for his services. Both of you disappeared. Do you think after everything said by the both of you, it will just blow over? One of these days, you're going to cross the wrong person because of the evil crap that has been said. I could never imagine going on social media and scamming, being hateful, and thinking after a day or two, it will pass. I'd be afraid to leave my house, honestly. You never know if that one person who's crazier than you is out there waiting. That would terrify me. Good luck with that. But you're invincible, right? Yeah, I worry about that for Foodie too. Like, you run your mouth. You just don't know who's out there. You don't know what to expect out there in the world. Lauren Smith says, Chantal, I think something you should consider is that most of your haters will probably no longer criticize you if you actually made authentic, positive change and growth for the long term. One nice speech here and there isn't going to do it. You know, people were giving her the love in Cuba. Everybody was like, this is great. We're in a different location. It's not her bedroom. She's finally going someplace nice. We get to see different sights. People were giving her the love in Cuba. They were behind her. They were giving her the love. But Foodie was bored with it all. You know, he was in Cuba. She didn't really do much of anything except be in her room and be in the cafeteria, but people were giving her the love. There were positive comments. There were a lot of likes on her live streams. People were backing her up and reinforcing her on this new change. And she got a lot of people excited because they thought, oh, finally, Foodie's going to do something and she's going to see how much better life is without Nader. And then what did she do? As soon as she got back home to Ottawa, she went straight back to Nader. And all of us reactors, we've been known that she was going to do that. But she fooled everybody for the minute, thinking that everybody thought she's going to stay away from Nader. No, she's never going to stay away from Nader. Now, all of you that didn't know, now you do know. So big question is, how are you going to handle that from here? Baker Girl says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Maya Angelou, too little, too late. Yeah, not great statement there, Maya. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Sarah Alley says, I don't care about any of you. You'll be replaced by new Beezers, Chantal. Yeah, she made that statement too. She said that, I don't care about any of you. I'll just have new Beezers replace you. So how much does she love all of you, really, that she would say something like that? She said outright, I don't care about you. I don't care about you. More Beezers will come. More new money will come to replace the old money. I don't give a crap. Star Sprinkle says, don't ever forget, just leave. The fallen VIBs will always be replaced by new ones. Tell us again how much you appreciate those who keep your bills paid. She has said numerous times when she rages, she doesn't care about you VIBs. She will block and ban you in a heartbeat. She will put you down. She'll call you nasty names. She said, hey, I don't care if you leave. More people will come. So how much weight does she put on you people? She doesn't put any. She's all about, I don't care if you leave. I'll get more money from other people. I don't give a crap. Jay says, you don't love your supporters. You love their money. You love their monthly payment to talk to you. That's the only thing you love about them, because if you truly love them, like you say, you wouldn't constantly lie to them and be with Nader behind the scenes. And before you say it, no, you don't deserve privacy if you break a no contact order. Question, VIBs. Any VIBs coming up and watching my video, I got a question for you. So here's Chantal saying how much she loves all of you, and she loves the fact that you support her. How much love is she showing all of you? Not just the VIBs, but anybody on her channel. How much love does she really have if she puts all of her conversation and interaction behind a paywall? Every platform she sets up, she makes sure to set up the paid for memberships first. It's not about creating content for all of you and making sure there's content for you guys to enjoy. She always puts any interaction she can behind a paywall. She always makes sure to get that money up front. You want to talk to Chantal, you want to hang out with Chantal, there's an entrance fee. So how much does she really care about the community as a whole? How much does she really care? She doesn't even do open chats if she can get away with it. You know, her channel has 90K subscribers, but the only people she talks to are the people in her VIP chat. What about the other people that watch her videos that don't want to pay a membership? Those people don't matter. Those people that still put money in her pocket by watching her videos, all of you don't matter. If you're not paying your extra $5 a month, you know, you're not worthy. So on top of watching your videos, which puts money in pocket, you got to pay $5 to be a VIB. And then there's this ridiculous postcard tier that she set up that you guys are paying money for, and she's not even going on vacation yet. So let's make sure to get as much money from people as possible before anything happens. Just running around trying to find new and inventive ways to get more money out of you. But she loves all of you, right? She loves the fact that you support her. Yeah, she really does love the fact that you support her financially, and she'll find new ways to milk money out of you. But as far as you being people and acknowledging that you're people, she don't care. You're not people to her. You're dollar bill signs. That's all you are. Ginger says, is this the same kind of love you had for Sandy and Ange? Known as cupboard love, the affection that is feigned in order to obtain something. Best example I've ever seen. Yeah, Sandy and Ange were very supportive of Chantal, and then they had a falling out, and then she was quick to roast them. But before that happened, she was talking them up. She was way talking them up. Just for the record, y'all, with Chantal, everything with her is transactional. If she does for you, you better give to her. That's how she operates. This is not someone that has a generous, loving heart that gives because they want to give and they expect nothing back. Chantal is very transactional. If I give to you, you better give back to me, because I don't give out things for free. I don't do things for free. That's just how she is. Shelly B says, girl, you love the money people give you. The money making a fool of yourself gives you. You love the power you feel from making money with little effort. You don't love your audience. Nope, she doesn't. Addicted to cold brew says, someone must have seen their expected payout and now realizes they are screwed for the month and will be crying within 48 hours for super chats. Yep. Y'all, I feel it in my bones. There's going to be a crisis coming. Some rage streams, her coming up with something between her and Nader. She's going to do it for deflection, for manipulation, to get people to be happy with her again. It's coming. I feel it coming. She's got something brewing. Her and Nader probably they're probably together right now talking about it. Yep. Lisa W says, I love when you're forced to act contrite for super chats. Nobody important says, translation. This is a mitigating message, a message of empty platitudes to those who I take for granted too much. I want to manipulate you like I said I would. I want you to enable me and give me attention. I always lash out at people who don't accept my poor behavior or treatment. So I really want all of you to know that despite how I treat people, I do want attention and validation from all of you. That's a good translation. That makes more sense. Goldie says, your post over the past 24 hours is master study in manipulation. Just like you said while in Cuba. When people stop eating it up, everyone will be better off. Yep, they sure will. They sure will. Christina, oh, I'm so sorry. I skipped ahead. So sorry. Christina says, Chantal, one day you're going to realize that your supporters were actually your biggest enemies besides yourself. They are the ones enabling you, inflating your ego, hungry for drama, encouraging you to order food, etc. And heaven forbid, one should tell it like it is. You rage at them, block them, and cut them out. Do you really love them, or do you love that they don't hold you accountable? Or perhaps you love that they will throw their money at you while you self-destruct. This relationship you have with your VIBs is toxic, just like what you have with Nader. But you seem to like that sort of thing. Chantal, you are not a content creator. Maybe you could have had that title 3 or 4 years ago when you actually put a smidge of effort into your channel, but those days are long gone. I agree with a lot of that. The VIBs aren't just VIBs, they are enablers. And I know they don't like to hear that. I know they don't like to acknowledge that. But if you're dealing with a case like Chantal, someone that she has addictions going, and yes, she has many addictions going. She's got an addiction for attention. She's got one for food. She's got one for drugs. If you're someone on her channel and you are a VIB and you're paying your $5 membership, you cannot run away or escape from the fact that you are giving money to someone who has those addictions. You are supporting an addict. Sorry, it's true. You are supporting and enabling somebody who has an active, raging, intense, out of control ED. And you are also actively funding and supporting someone who's got a problem with chemicals. She doesn't have another job that she's getting money from that she's using to support her habits. All of you over there, you are supporting it, you're funding it. And just because you happen to like the addict doesn't mean their addictions still aren't dangerous. You are giving money to an addict and you see what the addict is doing with your money. And if you continue to support that, you are enabling those addictions and those habits. Now, I know the counter argument for some of those people is going to be, well, we don't force Chantal to do anything. We don't buy the chemicals for her and we don't put the food in her mouth. That's all by her choice. You're right. She makes the choice to eat the food. She makes the choice to do the chemicals, but you are paying for it. You're the ones paying for it. Without that money, she would not be able to pay for those things and do those things. And let's be honest, VIBs, I've kept an eye on all of you for the longest, and I've seen many of you. A lot of you know she's got a problem with food. And I've sat there and I've watched her live streams where she'll literally be eating. And some of you idiots over there, while she's eating and stuffing her face, you're over there saying, order some more food, eat some ice cream. So this person has a problem with food and you're encouraging her to eat more food, which she doesn't need. She could be high off of her rocker on chemicals and you encourage her to do more. You are aiding in her self-destruction. You're funding her self-destruction. And there's no escaping that truth. There's no running from it. That's just how it is. Next comment. More people talking about the comment about her manipulating people. Here we go. I love this comment. Angie says, try opening your chat. Those are the people that carried your channel through. You are missing the majority of support you still have left. You can't handle it though. And this love message, you missed the deadline. Yeah, like I just said a while ago, Chantal, you've got a big channel, but the only people you talk to are the VIBs. What about the other people that watch your videos? They don't matter? You're not going to talk to them because they're not paying their extra $5? How rude are you? You should open up your chat and talk to all the people sometimes. You don't like criticism, but understand that those people that are not VIBs, they are still funding your lifestyle and they count. Their opinions count. Their conversation with them counts. You know, if you lock everybody out that's not paying the extra $5, what you're saying to the public that's still on your channel is, you know, you don't matter. You don't matter to me. You're not paying the $5. You're not behind my paywall with me. You don't matter. And you know what happens when you put out that attitude? People say, well, if I don't matter, I'll go elsewhere. I'll go where I can talk. I can go in chat rooms where I can be heard. And I don't have to pay $5 to talk to you. So there. Voice of Reason says, let's all come together and watch her on reaction channels. Let's not give her any more money. She told everyone her beezers are replaceable and she can manipulate her subs. Let's show her once and for all that she should respect her subs. Yeah, anybody that wants to watch Chantal, you can do it through any of the reaction channels. There's lots of them. We all have different styles. You can pick whatever one you want. You can watch Foodie, and big bonus, you can go into the chats and talk to the reactor. It's not behind a paywall. You can talk to the reactors. They will talk to you. They will acknowledge you. You'll get that interaction on a reaction channel that Foodie Beauty will not give you on her channel. and the content will probably be more entertaining. So there's all kinds of bonuses for going to the reaction channels. Just, think about it. Return of the Mac says roughly translates, I love your money. Please don't stop paying for my existence. Don't listen to the haters that are trying to hold me accountable for the horrible and hateful things that I say and do on a daily basis. Rat face. Tyler Duvall says, just waiting for you to star bees and be away from Nader and pretend that nothing happened. Then start raging, then finally admit you are with him, then raging again and everyone at yourself and blocking people. Yeah, we know it's coming. We're waiting. We're waiting for her to come back and come down from the chemicals and be in a nasty mood. We're waiting. We'll be right there to record it all and react to it. Tree Boy says, yes, low BMI Chantal voice is my favorite Chantal. She's so polite. Oh, Lord. Bubble Tea Bunny says, I love you for supporting my addictions and enabling me. Yep, said that. Pika Pika says, I see we are manipulating the F out of our audience once again. I suppose I hope they don't eat it up this time. Catherine out of my mind says, but the moment they criticize you, they're blocked. Yep, they sure do. Bridget says, I love you for supporting me. Of course she's going to suck up now. It's the 20th of the month. Yeah, the month is almost over. And hey, y'all, tomorrow is payday for all YouTubers. That's when we get our paycheck. Of course, Nader is going to spend time around Chantal. Of course. Because payday's tomorrow. He's going to be right there when she gets her money. Right there. And he's going to get his share. And they might spend a couple more days together. He'll let her go when he gets his share. And he'll send her back home. But it's the 20th of the month. 10 more days in the month. So if she's going to make any more super chats and get any more bonus money, she's got to start working right now. She's got 10 days left to do whatever it is she can do. So that's why she's like, she's putting on the nice Chantal right now because she's only got 10 days left in the month. West Coast Last says, just turn on the camera once you're far away from Nads so we won't know you were there. Get your Starbucks drink and give us a rager. We've been patient, good, and have put up with your BS Cuba racist atrocities. It's the least you can do for us. See you next Tuesday says, sounds like someone's feeling happy. Snow emojis. Halloweeny Badusi says, Hugbox, don't leave me. I need your money. Custom Decal says, stop giving her your money. She hates you all and loves your money. She needs to go to work and work for a living. She does not appreciate your support. Band together and boycott her. Seriously, unsubscribe and cancel membership. She needs to be humbled. Her time is up. Yeah, so she lost her channel, and then by some miracle, she got it back. And she has not improved since she got her channel back. If anything, it made her worse. It made her more bold and made her think she's untouchable and invincible. She needs to be humbled a little bit in some way. She's getting a little bit too big for her Tory britches. Corrupted Song says, the money troubles must be getting really bad for you to be lying. Also, you can't love strangers on the internet. You don't know most of these people. You generally can't love and care about total strangers. You see them as figures and monetary value and losses. That's it. Yep, I agree. So there's all kinds of comments here. All kinds of comments. But I don't want to make this video too terribly long. So we'll just end it here. But as you can see, the general public is not buying what Foodie is selling. They're not buying it. She's done too much. This has gone on too long. There's been too many lies. People are not buying this BS. They're not buying it, Foodie. They're not buying what you're trying to sell. You might as well just stop. You might as well just stop. And I'm really glad that people aren't giving their super chats anymore. Glad for that. You shouldn't be rewarded for doing no work and giving toxic content. That's just my point of view. Anyway, so that's it for this react video to her community post. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, please like it, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care now. Bye-bye.